Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Thank you for considering me to be your next educational class president. I have been passionate.
Sorry, madam, whomever you might be. Does the ENGF assignment at 12 buzz you with, if you don't mind?
I know. I just reckoned that I would plant a seed.
A seed? A teacher plants a seed of knowledge and sprinkles it with love and patiently nurtures their growth to produce tomorrow's dreams. Teaching is about give and take, not me, myself, and I. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I agree. I mean, my heart beats for teaching, and I believe that a teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, and touches a heart.
My thoughts exactly. I mean, teaching is like she said, a give and take relationship. You can't teach but when your heart is not in it.
Okay, so when you're done discussing your personal feelings, can we get back to the assignment which I was rudely interrupted for?
Good. So the question that we have to answer is how assessment helped us improve our English and why.
I mean, obviously this is aimed at our previous experiences of learning English in school and in ENGF last year.
Personally, I feel that assessment helped me to improve my English. At my school, my teacher always used to encourage us to have a bigger vocabulary. If we could use a word in our formative assessments like a writing or an oral presentation she didn't know the meaning of, she would reward us. All of this helped us as learners at the end with summative tests to improve not only our vocabulary but our writing and speaking skills as well. So how about you, Sandy?
Assessment in English helped me to improve my English by focusing on remembering the things I've learned. In this way, I can understand it my own way. By understanding the content, I can apply this to new work and widen my vocabulary. I can add new words instead of using the old boring words. During assessment, I get the opportunity to correct myself by assessing what I did right or wrong. For me, assessment is a very important thing because it has many advantages. But this is just my opinion. So what do you think, Karina Career?
I personally think that assessment is a very important aspect in learning. I feel that assessment helped me to improve my vocabulary as well as my language skills. When a teacher assesses my work, it helps me to understand the work better, and in this way I know how I can improve my English skills. Assessment helps me to see and understand my mistakes, as well as help me to improve my English writing and vocabulary. Assessment gives you a clear feedback of your work. I personally say that assessment has the effect of improving you as a learner and a teacher. So, now that I have given my perspective, what do you think, Quentin?
Assessment has improved a variety of areas in my personal academic development. Assessment, in my opinion, is highly effective in raising the level of attainment. It improves the ability of learners to learn. Therefore, one can definitely say that assessment identifies, right? And that assessment underlines those specific areas of a learner that need improvement, right? And it gives guidance to teachers in order for them to create the appropriate intervention programs that will assist learners and that will improve the language proficiency of any learner.
My opinion is, by assessing my English, it helped me to realize what aspects of my English I need to work on. By realizing it, I can now improve my English by working on the aspects like practicing how to pronounce certain words. It is important to pronounce words correctly because as a teacher, children look up to you and believe everything you say. What about you, Cara Smith? What's your opinion?
Looking back throughout my life, I would say with certainty that assessment has improved my English. After analyzing a few types of assessment, I would like to take a moment and reflect on which types of assessment truly improved my English and how. Self-evaluation allowed me to assess myself and use critical thinking to improve my selection of words and sentences when I explain a concept. Speaking in front of the class improved my English by allowing me to improve my linguistic abilities. Summarizing an educational piece allowed me to realize what concepts are important, and it helped me to improve my cognitive ability. So now, when I listen to people, I thoroughly understand what the message is that they are trying to carry out. Even defining words and concepts improved my vocabulary and understanding immensely. I now have a broad understanding of the English vocabulary, and I can only improve from here. And then came varsity. Varsity made me realize how important assessment is, how it helps me to identify my errors, and how to fully correct them. And what's your opinion, Maxwell Klute?
First of all, I just want to say yes, assignment definitely helped me to improve my language. My answer is practice, practice, and once again practice, but in a strategic way. It can be difficult to try to improve English language when you are coming from a household where English is a second language. Assessment helped me to use activities that can improve my language and focus on my course of content. Use every opportunity to make use of assignment and materials to practice use of language. I will just benefit from learning my subject materials really well and improve my language capabilities if I use assignment as my language tool. So what do you think, Yolandiar?
Well, Maxwell, my view on assessment is that it enables a teacher to diagnose problems with both language and content. I believe that assessment gives a teacher feedback on what level a learner is and what the learner still needs to achieve, Therefore, because of assessment, I have known what was expected of me. My English literature and vocabulary have improved majorly. My reading skills, pronunciation, listening, understanding, writing, and communication skills have improved rapidly. English is my first additional language, and because of assessment, the teacher could pinpoint my weaknesses and help me improve on it. I'm not a big fan of group homework though, because I know out of experience that you have your lazy learners and your academic achievers. The lazy learners tend to do next to nothing, and the academic achievers tend to do all the work. I believe in a class assessment though, because tell me, and I might forget. Teach me, and I might remember. But involve me, and I might just learn something.